I want to talk about Skyy Clark because we love Skyy Clark here. And Sky's giving us reason to talk about him now. Illinois had a quiet week as far as their games go after the Vegas event. They only had one game this week. They blew out the Lindenwood Lions 92-59. Everybody kind of ate in this game. A couple guys with quiet games we won't mention, but Melendez looked pretty good. Shannon's still doing his thing. Epps had another good game off the bench. Skyy Clark had the best game of his career, though, thus far. 19 points, 4 assists, 8 for 9 from the floor, 3 for 4 from 3. Skyy Clark on the season card, 50% from, actually, no, 60% from 3-point range. 50% from 3-point range. I'm seeing different numbers right now. I think he's 9 for 18 from 3 on the season. That's pretty damn good for Skyy. There's a lot of good freshmen in this conference. To name a few that I think have surprised us, that Essien kid, Connor Essien from Wisconsin, looked like an awesome gunner type in Maui. And then, or was that Battle for Atlantis?
Atlantis, yeah.
The two Purdue guards, like we said, Lawyer, Braden Smith, Bryce Sensabaugh, a lot of people like him. Malik Renault has turned some heads, even Jet Howard with his defensive problems. So there's a lot of guys who are a lot better than people expected in this conference. Is Skyy Clark the best freshman in the Big Ten? Yes or no?
Right now, I would give the edge to Sensabaugh. I think that Bryce Sensabaugh is the best freshman in the Big Ten. But unfortunately, he's really not even playing that many minutes currently. I think Holtman's playing a classic slow play the freshman, kind of how he did Malachi Branham last year. And then once he started giving him major minutes, he came onto the scene. But also I feel like when I talk about Bryce Sensabaugh, I factor in NBA kind of outlook too. Like I think Bryce Sensabaugh is a lottery pick. Like I truly do. That guy is different. But Skyy, I mean, he's definitely right up there with Bryce for me. And he's a guy too that you got to remember he's coming off a call what you want. A torn ACL is a torn ACL. I call that a major knee injury. And he's a freshman in the Big Ten. So, you know, his trajectory, I think, is only going to get better throughout the year as he gets fully back into the rhythm and fully back into health. Of course, he's going to say he's fully healthy, but coming off ACL, it's going to take a little bit of time to kind of get back in that rhythm and get back in the basketball mode. So, and, you know, coming into this year, the thing that they said is, can Skyy shoot? Like, is Skyy going to be able to shoot the basketball? And right now, those percentages say that he not only can shoot the basketball, but he's shooting it extremely well. So that's a positive moving forward for them.
Yeah, he can shoot without question. He can do a lot of things. I love his vision. I love everything about his offensive game right now. I kind of reverse. I might do what we did with AJ Hogarth a couple years ago, but I would love to see what Skyy looks like in an offense that needs Skyy to do more than this offense needs him to do. And I assume we might get there at some point. It might even be with this team. Like by the end of the year, there just might be like more responsibility shifted onto him. But right now, Illinois very much is just like a everybody eats. We've got 5 guys who can do everything all the time offense, which makes them dangerous and makes them very good. But I'd love to see Skyy get a little more of that. Maybe you can move some of like, I don't know, just some ideas, Daddy Brad. I know you're a good coach. Let me just throw a couple ideas at you. You could take almost all of Matthew Meyer's usage and give it to Skyy Clark. And I think you're instantly a much better basketball team. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. I'll let you figure it out, but we'll see. He's really good though. The shot's awesome. I think right now I would not say he's the best freshman in the Big Ten, but I would say if I could draft a freshman for my team, he's number 1. Like he's
over Kohler.
Okay. Like, is it fair to say like maybe Sensabaugh has been the best, but also like, what does Sensabaugh do to help teams win? Like, isn't he just like aesthetically pleasing, step back shots? That's it. And like Jet,
he's a pretty good defender, I think.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not in on Ohio State in general. I know we haven't really talked about them much. I feel like they're just a collection of dudes. And some of their dudes are dudes, but They don't really fit together. They look like football players. No
I, I,
offense.
I don't know what is wrong with me, but I will never shake my love for Ohio State basketball.
Yeah, you really are like a Buckeye through and through. It's weird.
It is odd.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Sensible. I respect. He looks good, but I don't know. I just think he's kind of just a dude that's out there. Jet Howard is very good. I would not hate anybody saying that he's been the best so far, but I, I don't know that he contributes to winning with how poor defensively he is. So in that sense, like I think if you're building a team and you're picking one freshman to start with, you pick Skyy Clark without question.
Yeah. Also, Bryce Sensabaugh doesn't have a tattoo above his knee that says nothing happened.
Massive,
Yeah.
massively important.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Illinois team, they're very dangerous.
I hate you. Illinois fans, we're going to keep plugging random shit with Illinois fans because we know Illinois fans listen to us and we like that Illinois fans listen to us. Champaign, Friday, January 7th, I think. I think I've remembered the date on that now. We're going to pick some sort of venue to like do something live on site. So stay tuned. More to come on that. We'll let people know where to go for that.
January 13th.
January 13th, not January 7th. Michigan State, Illinois, though. I mean, it's Carter versus all of you in Champaign on a Friday night. I can't wait to see what happens.
I mean, you couldn't write it any better.
Also, go to field68.shop, use the code Cyber. I think we have a Cyber Monday code for 20% off. Get yourself a Daddy Brad shirt, hoodie. I have one. It's nice. Let's move on.